Hi, I'm Bob Freel, Wilmington City Council. I've served on City Council 16 years as an at-large member where I represented the entire city, and 6 years as a district council member. I've worked on a number of initiatives over the years, including cleaning our streets, recycling, community policing, rebuilding our parks, and in many issues dealing with housing, including legislation and working with housing providers to provide affordable housing. I'm here today to talk to you about an update to the Housing Code and legislation that has been introduced and voted out of committee. This legislation will do three key things. First, it's going to increase the fee for the business residential license. This fee has not been touched in over 25 years. We have some properties that are paying as little as $10 to $12 per unit. If you look at other cities in our region and in the state of Delaware, you will see fees from anywhere from $50 to $200 a unit. It's time for Wilmington to update this fee structure. Two, we are looking to go from a criminal code section to a civil fine enforcement section for rental properties and vacant properties only. We have an obligation to all residents, including our renters, that the city provides safe and clean housing. The only way we can do this is having a code where we can enforce housing violations in a timely manner. The current system under a criminal code can take up to a year to fix a problem. We want to reduce that to 3, 4, 5 months at the most. For those homeowners and other renters on a block that have a nuisance property, it is unfair to them that they have to wait a year to get an issue addressed. The third point is we're going to increase the fines for vacant properties after it's been vacant for more than 3 years. Our hope is that the owners of these properties will either fix them up in a 3-year period or sell them to someone that has the ability to fix them up. Some other minor points in the legislation: we give more time to individuals who want to file appeals. If you file appeal and pay the $50 cost and you are successful in your appeal, you will get the $50 back. This legislation isn't perfect, but it's time that we try to do something. You are hearing out in the public a lot of noise about this legislation. There's a lot of emails and Facebook posts about the legislation. I want to tell you here, a lot of those complaints, a lot of those examples have been in our code for 30 years. They are not new. They are not new to this legislation. They have been there, and we have not changed them. As a city, I've heard many times that the city needs to do a better job with its vacant properties. And you know what? They're right. We do have to do a better job, and we have to be more aggressive in addressing our vacant properties. But the idea that we can continue to sit and do nothing is just not an acceptable alternative to me. I think this legislation is good. I think it will help us to address the many issues in our neighborhoods dealing with rental properties and vacant properties, and I think we should pass it now and move forward.